Okay, so here we go. The groups for the major. I'll zoom in a little bit because I know it's gonna be rough for people on stream. So we got the groups for the major right here. Um, the fuck, get off my screen. Get off my screen. Okay. So group A, we have Nip, Luminosity, Mouse Sports, Flipside. And the way it's gonna work is Nip is gonna play Flipside first. That should be on paper an easy match for Nip, especially given the fact that Threat's gonna do a lot of like anti-strat work and stuff like that. But Blade's always been very prepared when it comes to like these like best of ones and shit like that. The major example, Hellraisers versus Cloud9, where I experienced what he brought to the table. It wasn't very fun. They did a lot of BXX and shit like that on us that I think Jordan and Hiko were playing B at the time. They just weren't ready for it. And then they even caught Shroud off by like doing a little bit of an anti on him in the halls. So Flipside's gonna come prepared, but I still think Nip's gonna take that first match. Mouse Sports and Luminosity. On paper, this looks like an awesome matchup, right? Like I hold Mouse Sports in the highest standards when it comes to their skill. They have two coaches that they just hired. Um, Luminosity, obviously, world like literally known worldwide as like one of the strategic powerhouses, and they have crazy aim, as you can see by like Fallen's clutch, like all the pistol clutches they get, all the clutches they had against Fnatic. You know, like no one clutches rounds against Fnatic. These guys clutched everything against Fnatic. So um, this will be very interesting. I always have to like, one sec. I always have to literally like, this is what I do honestly. Like whenever I'm doing like preparing, like okay, yeah, there it is. I always write out all the maps just to understand like how I think the veto process is gonna work out and like because this will give you like a better sense of like the odds, right? Like you look at the teams and like Mouse Sports and Luminosity, oh shit, that's like a close matchup, right? Mouse Sports has all this talent, Luminosity has all these strats. They'll clash, it'll be great. But then you have to look at the maps that they're like playing before anything. Could be Cobble. They put on Cobble 4 if Mouse Sports had that big lead. I don't think this new Mouse Sports plays Overpass. I don't know if they play. Let's see. One sec. The fuck? Oh, I'm so zoomed in still. Damn. Let's see. This is all stuff I do when I'm like starting an anti-strat, by the way. Like this is like the first step in my fucking arsenal of anti-strattery is I'll look at like people's matches. What else did I have open? Where is C&D? Okay. So I'll look at people's matches. I'll look what maps they like vetoing down to. So it looks like Mouse Sports recently is like playing Dust 2, Cobble, Mirage a lot. So they played a couple matches on Overpass here too. So it looks like they like playing these four maps: Overpass, Dust 2, Cache, and Mirage. So now that I know that, like I know that Luminosity could literally probably play all the maps. They don't really like playing Dust 2 against high aim teams. Not gonna be Dust 2. Uh, Mouse Sports isn't gonna want to play Train. Um, looks like Mouse Sports is gonna want to veto Cache, but there's really no telling because they played it. Oh, that's why they stopped playing. They stopped playing because they probably got raped on it. They won a couple there. Lost a nip there. Hard to say, man. Definitely, no, they got to veto Inferno. Huh. Yeah, Mouse Sports has to veto Inferno. So if Mouse Sports has to veto Inferno, they have to veto Dust 2 and Train. Fuck, dude. Mouse Sports is fucked. Like, they have to add another map to their arsenal. Otherwise, like, they have a chance of getting Cache, and they're gonna get wrecked if they play Cache. So, uh, what was the one I just removed? Train. So yeah, the best of three between them is probably gonna come down to like Mirage. I don't know, man. Maybe Luminosity leaves in Overpass. I think they do. I think they're scared of Mousesport's Cobble after the last time they played them. So I mean, Luminosity is definitely the driver's seat as far as their map pool goes, right? Like by no means are they in like a shitty spot here. Like by no means, you know, like they're gonna be fine as far as their map pool goes. Um, so this match could end up on like a map that Mousesports really doesn't want. I'm gonna favor Luminosity big time because of that. Because even on like a map that Mousesports does want, I probably would still favor Luminosity, right? Like even on Mousesports' best map, I'd still probably have Luminosity. But I just wanted to see how the veto would break down. Um, and then from there you have like Nip and the Luminosity, and the same shit. Like I know Nip beat them on Mirage that last time, but goddamn, I could not see that happening again. Not again. Like they shut down Luminosity's T side better than anyone I've ever seen. Like that on Mirage at least. Like that was crazy, right? That's what happened. That's what happened. Which game was it? Here it is. Yeah, look at this shit. Look at this shit. 13-1, dude. I think this scoreline, like Luminosity already knew they advanced. I'm guessing they took their foot off the gas in that second half because first half they had 12. I wouldn't look too much into that. I mean, Luminosity's gonna beat us too. Yeah, heavily favored again. This is where it gets interesting because I think Nip and Mousesports is like a total coin flip. Fuck, that could go either way. Damn, both of those teams are honestly kind of elevating up as far as their rankings go in my eyes. Nip's playing really well online lately. They
What's up, boys?
got this win. What's good, Mohammed?
Yes. New sense, new everything.
Nice. I can't show the IP.
Not
Sorry,
nice.
guys.
I
I think Mousesports relies too much on Nico, and because of that, this is gonna seem like an upset to a lot of people. But I'm gonna pick Nip to advance over Mousesports probably. Just kind of wing that. I mean, Nip. I think Nip has been playing Overpass lately. Let me check.
What?
Yeah,
Squadron?
Nip has been playing Overpass lately. They actually took Mouse out on Overpass. They beat Mouse on Cash too.
It's pretty early for you, Mo.
Yeah, no, but I was
They're
playing
playing
Division for like 6
Mirage.
hours.
Oh yeah?
I'm
Oh,
kidding. It was like 2 hours.
Hmm.
Level.
They
I
don't
just hit
play
level 14.
Cobble.
nice.
So-
Yeah, 15.
So that's like
It's pretty
interesting
fun, yeah.
because Mousesports probably wants to play Cobble,
1 to 10, 1 to 10.
and
hit
Nip
with
doesn't
Mo.
play Cobble.
Where you
So
rate it?
that favors Nip, right? Because Nip's
Uh,
just gonna veto
maybe
it
a
off. Like
7? Yeah.
it's like whatever.
I'm like 6, 7-ish, but I'm more
Train.
curious to
Nip
see
has
what
been
they'll
playing
do
some
with the game
Train.
at the end.
Do you
So that means Mousesports is gonna have
do
to
you
veto
have
Train.
a dual PC for your stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to do that because I feel like for some reason all my other games look laggy on my
Yeah.
stream. Other than like, for some I don't know why. Even though they're not laggy to me, you just for
Yeah.
the stream it looks laggy.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't have some crazy comp on either one of them, so my main PC that I'm playing on right now is
I'm gonna
I think
favor
almost 2
Nip.
years old at
Yeah,
this
that
point.
matchup. So that's who I have advancing in Group A.
It's got like
Luminosity
a
and Nip.
4930K and a 770.
We'll
and
come
with the
back to
stream
this.
PC, I run everything just at 60 FPS.
We shall come back,
720p.
fam. This is some in-depth shit right here. No way, I did not buy a Whiteout Factory new, dude. That's midware. I didn't realize it would cost that much either. Alright, so I said for Group A, after breaking it down, that we would have Luminosity advancing first, and then Nip number 2. Although Nip's match with Mousesports is going to be very close. So, hard to say, but I'm going to give the edge to Nip right there, based on some of the recent performances, especially against Mousesports head-to-head. Group B. Alright. No one in that group's beating Fnatic. And so Splice is going to have a very hard time.
Oh no, is the dream dead?
Shut the fuck up.
There you go, right?
So Splice will start off against Fnatic. Insta loss. FaZe will start off against Liquid.
What happened?
Dude, it was
That
red 1, 2, 3, 4,
could
5.
be interesting.
I gotta go
But
black.
Liquid's
5,000
using
black.
Trend. Let's see this real quick. Just gotta see some other matches they've been playing before I make a judgment here. Alright, so put some Mirage, Dust 2, and Train. Interesting. Liquid doesn't mind playing Train. Liquid likes playing Dust 2. I don't think Liquid plays Mirage. Doesn't look like FaZe's map pool is that deep based on what I'm seeing right here. I know they play Inferno because I remember their game, Cluj versus Envious. They actually have strats for that too. Yeah, see, they even beat Luminosity on Inferno. Means Liquid's gonna definitely have to beat Inferno. I don't know if Liquid's playing Mirage, but I don't think they are. And that would be both of Liquid's bans. FaZe, on the other hand, they would have to veto Overpass and Cobble based on what I'm seeing right now. That means we're going to be looking at a Dust 2, Train, and Cash. Best of 3. With one map being randomized. Liquid has an alright Dust 2, but they should have actually lost to Hellraisers. FaZe definitely has them beat on Train, in my opinion. FaZe probably has them beat on Mirage too. Or no, I'm sorry, that wasn't Mirage, it was Cash. Cash I would give to Liquid. So if the map randoms to Cash, FaZe could have some problems because I actually think Liquid is insanely good on the map. Even with a Trend standing in, like they'll have some of their base from their past team. So 66.6 repeating percent that FaZe wins this BO1 against Liquid. But if we get a random Cash out of this shit, then damn, that would suck. That would suck a lot for FaZe. But obviously good for NA and Liquid. Can't go with Liquid though, because I mean they have a Trend City and he's not practicing with them. So then you have FaZe and Fnatic. I can't see FaZe beating Fnatic. I just don't see it, dude. Like it's their form hasn't been that great lately. Like I mean, look at these matches, dude. Like their form hasn't been that great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They've lost 7 straight matches. Yeah, I can't pick them to beat Fnatic if you lose 7 straight matches. They would need some heavy anti-shrouding going on there, and you can't even anti-shroud Fnatic because they just do whatever the fuck they want. They rape you. Yeah, Fnatic 1, Phase 2. Liquid's gonna be going 3rd. Yeah, Group C. All right, moving on. We have Envious kicking things off with CLG. Envious has been in a slump lately. They just picked up Devil. A lot of people don't know how they've been performing. Let's just change. Oh, I could have fucking typed it in by now. Yeah, that's how you type it, right? Envious likes playing. Ooh, Envious likes playing Mirage. That's 1. Envious likes playing Cobble. That's 2. Envious likes playing Cash. Train. Alright. So between Envious and CLG, god damn. This is gonna be such a good best of 3. Holy fuck. Or like map. Because it's gonna be the team's maps that they like playing. So that's what I like seeing. You're probably gonna have like Envious vetoing like Dust 2 and Overpass, and you're gonna have CLG probably vetoing shit, dude. Dust 2 and Overpass. CLG is gonna have to veto Inferno and probably Train. Yeah. Maybe not, because maybe they don't think Envious is that sick on Train. Maybe they get good on Train. See, this is where if I were Envious or if I were CLG, I would get really fucking good on Train right now. Like this is where you have to get good on train because you control the veto process if you get good on train, in my opinion. Because you know Envious is gonna have to veto Dust 2 and Overpass, and you know you have to veto Inferno because it doesn't matter if you're playing this fucking game on Mars and you're CLG, you're not beating Envious on Inferno. Okay, like fucking zero gravity, like they'll find a way to fucking win Inferno. You're not fucking beating them on that map. So that means CLG probably wants to play them on like Mirage. Like in CLG's Dream World, they probably random draw that Mirage. If they get good on train, they could have the edge on train because I don't think Envious is that good on train personally. So I mean, I would say Mirage they have like a 50-50 chance to be honest. Like JDM's a good operator, you can control mid. I know Kenny's really fucking phenomenal, but so yeah, you get those two maps, and then in my opinion, like CLG has a very strong cobble, but I think Envious is very readable on cache. Like that's one of the things that I loved. Why I loved playing Envious is because it was a map. It's a mapping common that both C9 and Envious had and liked playing was cache, and I could see a lot of tendencies when I watched Envious cache demos that yeah they would win a lot, but they would win doing like similar things and like similar timings, so they're beatable on cache. And even CLG knows that because I think they got like 13 rounds on cache at the last tournament. But I know that CLG likes playing Cobble a lot, so it'll be interesting to see whether CLG gets good on train, which I think they should. CLG should definitely get good on train. Like if they can't get good on train in time, then they could still always play Mirage, Cache, and Cobble. But if they get really good on train, then like train's not that hard of a map to get good at, in my opinion. Like there's a lot of like small nuances that you need to learn, like rotations and stuff like that, and like timings for like middle and ladder and IV if you're doing outside split and just good inner executes and stuff like that. But yeah, that's such a phenomenal matchup. Damn, I honestly almost want to pick CLG to beat Envious right there. It's gonna be Devil's first land, dude. He's gonna be so fucking nervous. Am I already there? Was I already there just now? Am I here? Yeah, I'm already here. What the fuck am I doing? So Devil's literally first land, dude. This guy's gonna be, or not first land, but first land with Envious. You know, first big land. First big land. Let me correct myself. Where like he's just the center of attention. Like everyone's gonna be looking at this guy. He's gonna be so nervous. Does he look like he's gonna be nervous? Kind of looks like a badass. I think they're just gonna use him as a role player. Let's go back to this shit. So yeah, like I said, this fucking best of one is going to be epic because it's gonna be on here we go. It's gonna be on like very good maps for both teams. I would hope it's Mirage, Train, and Cobble, but like I said, it could be Mirage, Cache, and Cobble. Favorite MVS on Cobble, favorite MVS on Cache, and I would go 50-50 on Mirage. But if CLG gets good on Train, then it's literally like a toss-up, right? Like CLG can get better than MVS on Train, and they can be 50-50 with MVS on Mirage. But I don't think they can claim that they're going to be better than MVS on Cache. And I don't think they can claim they're going to be better for sure than MVS on Cobble. That's one thing. Those are two maps that I just don't think they'll be able to do that on. So, no, dude, you deserve it. You fucking won fair and square. So, yeah, just sorry. I just want this shit to not cover. This is so annoying, actually. God damn it. What's happening right now? Okay. And then we have Astralis versus Gambit. Astralis literally like doesn't drop games to teams outside of the top 10. Like outside probably in the top 8. They just don't. Like those guys just are the most fucking consistent players ever. I don't know how they just never drop games to like teams they shouldn't, but they just don't. So Even when their form's off, they always beat teams that they should beat. Astralis is going to beat Gambit. I mean, their map pool's super good. They've been playing together forever. And then you're probably going to be looking at an Astralis Envious matchup. And you see, this is why actually it might be better for CLG to lose the first game and then come back. Because if they happen to beat Envious in the first game, they're just going to lose to Astralis anyway, and they're going to rematch Envious, and then they have to beat him again. So CLG actually wants to lose the first game, all right? Like, because they don't want to use up all their fucking luck, you know? Oops, just said Skype. Whatever, fuck it. Anyway, so just yeah, I just totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, so CLG cannot beat Astralis in my opinion. They just can't. Like, Astralis' map pool is too deep. Like, they're better than CLG on their best map, Overpass. Like, they'll literally stomp them on it. They'll stomp them on Dust 2. They'll stomp them on Inferno. They'll veto Cobble. They'll probably beat them on Mirage. They literally fucking beat them across all the maps, you know? Like, Astralis is just too sick. Like, CLG is not going to beat Astralis. So then, yeah, you pretty much have Envious and CLG battling it out then for, well, hold up. So again, Astralis versus Envious. Let's see. Envious has to veto Overpass and Dust 2. Astralis has to veto Cobble and do they veto Inferno? Dude. Those are some grimy fucking maps to have a best of one on. Holy shit, dude. This major format blows, man. Fucking sucks. Envious might be able to beat Astralis on that map. Pistols go their way and stuff. And Envious is notorious for being sick on like pistols and second round buys. Like, that's what makes them so good. Their first 6 rounds of every half are just like phenomenal. So, fuck. Wow, this is gonna be so crazy. This best of one, dude. Best of one on probably Cash, Trained, and Mirage. Probably. I mean, Astralis they're no slouches on Inferno. They actually will probably leave that in. They don't like playing Cash very much. They don't like playing Train very much either, though. Let's go through it one by one. Inferno. Don't know what the new Envious is like, but I would say the old Envious, I would give them the edge on Inferno. Cash. I'd probably give Envious the edge, man. Unless I'm missing some like recent matches where Astralis just like sick on Cash. Let's see. Ooh, they'd be Fnatic. Forgot about that. Maybe Tempos. Okay. No, I don't know about that. Alright. That's early last month. It's a month ago. Everything else you can just ignore. I mean, it's their old lineup. Tess. I don't know, man. Okay, just because Envious has a new player that's like hasn't really experienced what it's like playing a big tournament like this, I'm gonna give the edge to Astralis. I'm gonna do it. Edge to Astralis. I have Astralis winning the group. Those are really toss-up maps, though. I'm not gonna lie. So we have Astralis going out at number 1, and then we have Envious and CLG rematching again, probably. I mean, Gambit could actually beat CLG though. They played really well, so I just don't know enough about Gambit to like make an assumption. So I'm just gonna assume CLG beats Gambit, and then, dude, call me crazy, but like if CLG loses that first match against Envious, I predict that they could beat them the second time. I predict it. Okay? But if CLG beats Envious the first time and then loses to Astralis, there's no fucking way they're beating Envious 2 times in a row. There's no way. There's no way. Mark my words. There's no way they're beating Envious 2 times in a row. But if they're coming from the lowers, they have a chance. They have a chance. Group D. Yeah, Group D is kind of like a really rough group, dude. Jesus Christ. So we're gonna have Cloud9 starting off against Navi. I don't see a single map that Cloud9 can beat Navi on. Navi's gonna veto Cash. That's a big problem for C9. They're fucked, dude. Cloud9's fucked in that match. They're literally fucked, man. They're gonna have to, in order to beat Navi, they're just gonna have to get like multi-kill rounds. You know, like that's not a good matchup for C9, dude. Because C9's that type of team that plays like very aggressive and they like look for info on CT sides with this new team, and they have like these setups. And Navi's the type of team that's gonna like clear out these like aggressive setups. Like they're gonna wait for it, you know, like they're gonna wait for it in like their spawn, and then they're gonna come clear it out with a jiggle peek, and then you're gonna be caught with your pants down. You'll be like, fuck, now they know we have 3 in Banana of Inferno, and like, now what? Now we're away from the A bomb site. Twist TV, thanks for the sub, brother. Is that Twist from FPL? No sign. That's not a sign. Thanks for the sub, there, Twist. Yeah, no, I can't go C9 even though I want to. Like C9 just, I don't know, they can't be Navi on like their map pool. I mean, like Navi has a better Train, Navi has a better Mirage, Navi has a better Dust 2, Navi has a better Inferno, Navi has a better Overpass, and Navi has a better Cobble. Like, so I don't know. Like they're just fucking better. Navi's like the second best team in the world, you know, like they're maybe third. It's hard to argue between like LG and Navi, like they're so close, right? So even if they're the third best team in the world, like it's hard to pick C9 over them right now. Go with Navi advancing there. VP versus G2. G2 likes playing Train. G2 likes playing Dust 2. So apparently this new VP likes playing Dust 2. Fuck me, right? When did that happen? Peter. VP has to veto Inferno. What the fuck has VP been losing on so much lately, man? Guys feel like they just lose everything now. What happened? They're so good. Overpass, Cash, Inferno. Why are they playing Inferno against Fnatic? What the fuck are they doing? Train. Okay. Mirage. So they definitely want to play Mirage. G2 probably doesn't want to play Mirage, right? Yeah, G2 does not want to play Mirage. It's funny because Existence's teams were so good on Mirage, like they'd have these like crazy upsets online, but I think they got burned at a couple LAN tournaments, particularly the majors, where they lost on Mirage to teams that they shouldn't have lost to, and now they just don't play it anymore. It's like they're so spooked as to like what happened in the majors a long time ago, you know? That's honestly what I think is the case. Anyway, I don't think G2 doesn't mind playing Overpass. It looks like, do they play Cobble? I don't know. All right, there you go. G2 has to ban Cobble. G2 has to ban Cobble. And then I said another map too. What was that map I said? Mirage. Oh yeah, G2 is gonna ban Mirage, Cobble. VP is gonna ban Inferno, and I don't know, man. G2. VP thinks they're sick on Cash. So yeah. Huh. Why do I not have fucking sounds on? Or sounds. Music. Shit, fam. Let's get this over here. Let's get like quiet ass music. Yeah. So G2 versus VP on train would be close, maybe. G2 has a heavy advantage over Dust 2, so VP probably has to veto that. G2 has an advantage on cash, in my opinion. Advantage on Inferno. Overpass 50-50. Gotta give it to G2. Alright, so we have G2 beating VP, and you have G2 versus Navi. And again, same vetoes for G2, which actually works out well because there's some of Navi's good maps. Then you have Navi probably vetoing Cash and Inferno. So then Navi's going to be playing Train, Dust 2, and Overpass. G2 has a very good Dust 2. I don't think they can beat Navi on Train or Overpass. Give that match to Navi. So then you have a rematch of G2. Alright, no, I'm sorry. You would have. Who would you have? VP versus C9. Damn. I don't know, man. This form of VP has been slumping so hard, dude. This is such a hard match to pick. I gotta go with my boys. I feel like such a fucking American, but I'm gonna go with C9. Much calls with cleavage. Fuck. Did you ever give me your trade URL? Yeah, you did. Nice. I will stay sub, I promise. Don't worry about it, man. Don't feel bad. Trust. Okay. Sending it. Alright, I just gotta make a confirmation. I'm gonna go with C9 beating them. So then it's gonna be not a rematch actually. G2 versus C9. Again, G2 doesn't play. C9. This matchup heavily favors. I think this match is good for C9. This is what it looks like. It's gonna be random between. So Train, Dust 2, and Cash. I would honestly probably favor C9 and Cash. They'll probably figure out some gimmicky T-side stuff for Cash. Dust 2. G2 is really good on Dust 2. Slight favorite. Heavy. I would favor G2 and Train, and slight favor G2 and Dust 2. But this is a lot closer than people are gonna think. I'm gonna tell you that. Like this, C9 could easily advance out of this group. Like G9 aren't fucking, or G2 aren't like just this nuts team that C9 can't beat on one of these 3 maps. You know, like G2 has holes in these maps. Like if C9 just studies, then they'll see them. And there you go, boys. That's all the groups.
Just a
Free.
On a VA.
Like you did. Lies.
Give me some pen.
I hear.
Noggin.
Who do I think will make out of the groups?
Oh, I joined this main team.
I'll go through it. I'm not gonna go through it how I did before. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You can watch the VOD if you want to hear like my breakdown of like the maps and shit like that. But
Alright,
Group A, Luminosity 1, Nip 2. Group B, Fnatic 1, Phase 2. Group C, Astralis 1.
Okay.
CLG 2.
already.
Group C,
it's
CLG 2.
similar, but it's not.
Group D, Navi 1.
Just the Garo.
Jeez.
To drop down.
Yeah.
So
you
close,
see where
man.
you drop right?
That is such a good matchup. Do I want to go C9?
Meter in the pub, it's going down. Meter in the screen, it's going down.